Welcome, everybody. I am the host of Michelle of Disturbed and Confused. I am Michelle Asta. Joining me tonight, I'm so grateful again to have Frank Osso. Yay!
Hello. Thank you, Michelle.
And joining us as well is Jason Scoop.
What's up, everybody?
Jason is one of the most fabulous, actually, I could say the best
Oh my goodness.
that I've seen, impressionist
I
I've ever seen. You've
Yes.
seen his videos, right?
Yes. I just recently
Check
discovered
him out on
Hilarious.
Instagram. Oh my God, his videos are hysterical.
Yep.
Thank you, Michelle.
Hysterical. But before we get started with you, you can just sit there and be quiet for now. We do birthday shout outs. So our first one is Andy Sartori, Billy Regine, Russell Mulford, Kevin Vladimirak, and Charles Goonan. Happy birthday, everybody. Wasn't a lot of birthdays today.
That's it.
Isn't that weird?
it's like three
Usually we have like 30
Yeah.
birthdays I have to read off, and
Slow birthday day.
then I have to drink more water. This is water.
Less people had sex 9 months before today than usual.
Mm.
That's okay.
That's right.
Good
Oh, wow.
point. Good point. Good point. Oh, and also Danielle Ash's birthday was yesterday. I just want to wish her a happy birthday. So, Frank, thank you so much for coming in again.
Thank you for having me back. I always love doing this.
This is
with
like
you.
my regular sub, and
Yes, I can get used to
hopefully
this.
we'll make this a permanent thing.
Absolutely.
Soon, maybe
I will
after
be
the
here.
new year, we will get that going. But that we'll save for another show.
Yes.
So, Jason,
Hey,
let's talk about, first of all, where'd we meet?
we met at the Strong Island studio,
Mhm.
and we were doing the Dan Romano show. We love Dan, right?
Yes,
love
we love
Yes,
Dan.
yes.
Colorful character.
Very colorful. That's a good word to use.
Like a whole coloring book.
Yes.
It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. And
Yeah.
that's how we met.
Yeah.
And, the rest is history. Right?
And then we were together again a
Yes.
week later.
A week later,
Back
we were
at the
judging.
studio.
Back at the studio.
What were we doing?
We were judging Dan's comedy competition.
It's actually Dino Luzzi's
Oh yes,
comedy
Dino Luzzi.
competition. Yes, the energy drink. Try it. It's really,
This stuff
really
is
Oh,
yummy.
yeah,
fire.
the drink. Yes.
Fire.
It's good. It's good. One's missing because I drank it. Sorry.
Better than crack. Not that I know anything about that.
No,
I've heard.
crack makes you whack.
Crack
is whack.
Crack is whack. That's what Whitney said.
And Mia's in studio, but she's sitting out tonight. Say hi, Mia.
Hi.
Let me,
So you can all give Mia a shout out. Let's just quickly see who is chiming in real quick. Of course, Bruno Coppola, our number one viewer.
yeah.
Love
We
you,
love
Bruno.
Bruno.
We love Bruno. He says, good evening, all. Scott Tracy Rattray. Good morning from Essex, UK. Stay safe, legends. Wow. From the
UK.
UK?
From the
Awesome.
United Kingdom.
Wow.
Straight from the princess. The princess sent that
I
message.
can't believe that. I can't believe that. Wow, I am
Oh,
honored.
yeah.
Wow, welcome. And Bruno's tagging Dan. Okay. So, Jason.
Yeah.
So we judged this comedy contest,
Mhm.
and we have to go back next week.
Yep.
That's round 2.
Yep.
And then Dan was mistaken. The last finals, it's not the following Sunday because that's Halloween.
Yeah.
It's actually the following Sunday.
Okay, so that would be November.
Yeah. I think
Okay.
it's the 7th. Don't
Okay.
quote me, I'm blonde.
Don't quote.
I'm confused. Remember, I'm confused.
I gotta say, I love judging. It's fun.
I do too.
Yeah,
I love having that power.
because for
No, I'm
years,
just kidding.
no, she has a point. There's something about being able to just, because here's the thing, I'm used to years and years of performing, go up and perform, there's that pressure.
And being judged.
And being judged
by everyone.
by everyone. So
Yeah.
to finally sit there and be the one judging, I
It was
agree.
an
I
honor.
agree. There is a sense of power. There's a little kind of high you get off it, but really,
Little
it was. I will say that it was more like I was like, whew. After all these years of
Yes.
being the performer, to sit there and be like, okay,
Yes.
it was kind of cool.
Yeah.
I can't even
Give
fully
yourself a
explain
pat
why,
on the back,
but
Jason.
it was.
No pressure for once, right? You can sit there and relax.
Yeah, no pressure.
actually
No,
enjoy
but
the
you know what? There was a pressure
Yeah.
because I wanted to judge properly.
Yes,
course.
and
You know.
fairly.
Yeah, right,
right.
We
Fairly.
were very
Right.
fair.
Very fair.
Very fair.
And I hung on to every word. I analyzed everything, and
Me
I
too.
made sure that I gave a fair, analysis of every comic.
Jason nearly fell off his chair during one of the
I did.
comics.
I forget the young
sets.
lady's name, but she was. It was very out there, and
Yeah.
it got me going.
Yeah, I like out there. I like out there. So
Is she in the next round? That comedian? She's in the next round?
No, she.
no, she
Oh,
didn't
okay.
make
Sadly.
it.
Oh, okay.
Sadly,
Sadly.
she did
Probably shouldn't have
not.
asked that.
But I know there was a few people added too. I believe for next week. I'm not sure. We'll see. It's not my show, so I'm not going to talk about it. Just knowing me, I'll screw it up because I'm always confused.
Okay.
So, who else is chiming in? Anybody yet? No, not yet.
Who
We're gonna-
else is watching the show?
Oh my God, Bill Cosby is here.
Putting pops and the people. I am back. The show. They have allowed me out of the place we call the penitentiary. That was the theme song of the show.
No, that's a great Bill
That's
Cosby.
my Bill Clinton impression.
I forgot to put on my Depends before the show.
Yeah, right.
Stop it. This woman says to me she's old. Last time I saw
I
you.
am old.
No.
Older, I should say. Not old, older. I'm getting there.
Okay.
Are we all?
I'm getting there. Well, you're even younger than me.
I don't know, Michelle. We'll discuss it later. I don't think so.
Why, you don't want everyone to know your real age? I'm
Well,
not
you said
shy.
older.
I'm older than I look.
Everyone's older. All the 2-year-olds are older than the 1-year-olds.
Durr.
Doesn't
Durr.
make them old.
Durr.
Doesn't make them old. That's
Oh
our Chris
my
Rock. No.
You
Calling
recognize?
yourself old and shit. Why can't a white woman get old? No.
Oh my God, you were freaking fantastic. I would have you here every week. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah. Got multiple guests every week.
Oh my God, he is he's like having like 6 in 1 right here. Bruno Coppola says pudding.
I'd rather be here than The View.
Oh, I think anybody would.
Yeah, growing up, okay, when I would be sick from school occasionally, I'd watch, what would I do? I'd watch daytime television.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
One Life to Live, okay, Regis and Kelly, then Regis and Kathy Lee,
Yeah.
and one of those shows was The View. Back like 20 years ago, The View was all right. Back when it was like Star Jones,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and all. But now I watched a little clip of The View.
It's hard. It's hard.
Yeah. I can't even watch
What
it.
is happening?
I
What
can't
happened to
even.
that show?
I can't even watch it anymore. Yeah,
Sad.
it's rough. Like
Sad. Hashtag sad.
When Barbara Walters was on it, that back.
Barbara,
that
yeah,
was good, right?
Yeah.
I only watch it if I'm like constipated in the bathroom. Just kidding. David Lange is watching. And Bruno's saying, where is everybody? I don't know where everybody is. Is it like, it's not a holiday, so come on, viewers. I want to take some phone calls tonight. Bobby, can we put the phone number up on the screen so callers can call in and they can just figure out who they're talking to? There's the number. All right, viewers,
Ask
call
and you shall
in.
receive.
You can talk to President Trump if you choose.
Unbelievable. And look, we're finding ballots all over the place. Very strong.
Mhm.
And we're going to come back so big. Michelle knows.
I do know.
Michelle knows so strongly.
I
We're
do.
doing
I can't drink.
such things that I could tell you. Her daughter knows. The children know. The children, the youth. They call it the youth.
Yes.
The youth know.
I thought it was the Utes. The Utes?
The youths.
The Utes.
You could call them the youths. You could call them the youths very strongly. Look, the people know everything was rigged. We call it rigged, right?
Mr. President, it's such a pleasure to have you here tonight. If you guys want to call in, call the studio line at 516-945-9099. And who knows who will answer the phone?
Who knows?
That's
Who
right.
knows? Give us a call. Definitely call in. So, Jason,
Mhm.
what are some of your next gigs coming up? Want to hear all about it.
So this Saturday, I'm doing the UGG comedy show in, I forget the name of the venue, but it's this awesome spot in New York City. Just look up UGG comedy show.
See, he's confused too. It's not just me.
He's confused. He doesn't know what's going on. Kramer! No. This weekend, it's the UGG comedy show.
Oh my God, Seinfeld's back.
Oh, yeah!
You got it.
Yeah, he's doing the UGG comedy show.
Oh my God, I should have taken like a
man.
sedative before
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I'm doing this week. And you guys could also, you could follow me on TikTok and Instagram. Instagram is @Jason Scoop and TikTok is @JasonScoop2.
Yeah.
And what the number 2?
I didn't even get, what'd you say? You're a number 2? I thought you were number 1.
Oh, no, I am number 1.
You're number 1 in my book.
Well,
Yeah.
there's a whole reason why it was number 2. Well, basically, I made a TikTok.
Yeah.
But I was a little intoxicated, and then I forgot my password. So then I made a Jason Scoop 2, and you know what's funny is, it was everybody was telling me get on TikTok, and I never did.
You're
I never
amazing.
did. I was like, TikTok, that's for like 12-year-olds. It's
Yeah.
Gen Z, right? I think I'm a millennial. But they're like, it's Jen, it's for the little whatever. So next thing you know, it was, and I had done Trump for years and years and years, right? And that was kind of like my bread and butter. It was like Trump was such a big thing. And then there was the day Joe Biden was getting inaugurated. And I was just watching it on TV. And he's like, hey, look, folks, look, excuse me, I got hairy legs. So I'm watching that. And I'm like fooling around and I'm joking around. And the young lady who I was seeing at the time, she was like, oh, let's film that. That's funny. So I'm like, all right. So here's the thing. The whole time I'm like, no more Trump. I was doing Trump.
Uh-huh.
I do Joe Biden.
Mhm.
And she's like, put it on TikTok. So I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. I download the app. I make Jason Scoop 2 because I made Jason Scoop 1 whilst in the fog of intoxication. Intoxication. And I post that, and I had a few more drinks, and then I, went to bed. I wake up, it's like 500,000 views. And then I just kept going. The rest is history.
Wow.
So that's how you started.
That's how I started. And then the rest is literally history. And what's funny is, I'm starting to gain a following on TikTok, and I have videos on my phone from like a year ago, 2 years ago.
How many followers you have on TikTok right now?
120,000.
Do you hear that, people?
Yeah.
I'm struggling
Very
getting
nice.
1,000 viewers, and he's got over 100,000 viewers. That is, wow, congrats.
Yeah, thank you.
Really,
Awesome.
you're going to be a
That's how it
superstar,
goes.
my friend.
Yeah,
I think
definitely.
you're almost there.
Appreciate that.
Almost there. So David Lange is watching. He says, hi, Michelle and all. Ed Zrabinsky is watching. Hello, Ed. Welcome back. He says, what up, hottie? And new dude and guest dude. Hello, Ed. And he goes, where's my girl, Rachel? Rachel is in Vegas right now.
Why are you looking for Rachel?
Yeah, why are you looking for Rachel?
Oh,
yeah,
I'm
what's
not
that
enough
about?
for ya.
Yeah.
Come on, what's up? Rachel's in Vegas with the APA, and they are doing their World Cup pool tournament.
Oh, okay.
Like
That's what it-
people from all over the world, people
Oh.
from Japan, all over, are meeting in Vegas.
That's a lot of fun.
And they're shooting pool. And I play for the league as well, but unfortunately my team was knocked out in the third round of the semifinals. But next year,
Sorry.
next year, you bitches are mine.
Is Ed Polish? I'm assuming Ed's Polish because his last name ends with the ski.
I would
My
think
father's
so.
Polish. My dad is like actually from there. He like moved here.
Bruno
He's
says
like-
what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Ah.
Not always. Not if it's herpes. That shit comes
That's
home
a
with you.
fact. That's a fact. That
That is
sticks
a known
around.
fact.
Your dad's-
I mean, I don't know from experience,
Neither do I. Jeez, no.
but I don't know from experience. But I do have a friend who, she was a friend. We were intimate a couple times, but mainly it was friend. Seriously, it was mainly, and I set her up with another friend.
Oh.
And it turned out, and I could say this because I guess we had a falling out. We haven't spoken in a long time.
Okay.
She ends up telling the guy that I set her up with that she has herpes. So he tells me. So the guy tells me. Next thing you know, this chick is savvy. She threatens to sue him for over $1 million. The guy had money.
Wow.
She threatens to sue him for over $1 million simply
Holy.
because he told me that she had herpes. She didn't go through with it.
That's not something you should really tell even one person.
Yeah, I mean, I guess
that
because
stuff to
she
yourself.
was sleeping with him, she told him. But then he was the one who took the liberty to tell me.
I hope he bagged his lunch.
Got back to her, and then it's just interesting world we live in.
You're not kidding, man. I've met some freaky people out there in this business.
And you could sue for anything nowadays too.
You really
Anything will
can.
stick. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And if you do want to sue, if you're injured by any means, call my brother-in-law, Michael J. Asta and Associates at 212-244-6555. The best personal injury attorney there is.
How's that for a segue?
How was
Yeah,
that?
Amazing. Did that work
Damn,
out?
that was good. That was really good. Really
That's what
good.
I do.
You can stay. You can stay. You guys are going to be permanent. That's it. That's it. Let's see what everybody's saying to us. Ed said Polish, German, and many others, basically a European mutt.
A European mutt. Very cool. Yeah, my father's from Poland. And
Wow.
He does everything backwards
What your mom's side?
or upside
my
down.
mom is actually, he's asking because I don't look Polish. No, my mom is actually from Trinidad. So she's
Oh,
like,
wow.
yeah,
Okay.
she's like brown, because Trinidad is many different things.
A
You can be black, you
Yeah,
can be brown,
Trinidadian
right.
Polak.
So so my mom is brown. My dad is like white as FUC. I don't know if we could curse.
No,
But
no cursing.
My dad did that test, the test when you spit in the
Oh,
thing.
DNA, yeah.
Oh, 23andMe. I did that.
23andMe.
Oh, I'll
My
tell you. Wait
father
till you hear what I am.
is 100% Polish.
Holy,
Well,
wow.
93 and then 7% Baltic Islands, which is
Okay.
it's just as Caucasian
Wow.
or
I actually
whatever.
have that too.
Does he
Yeah.
make great pierogies?
He does. My dad's a good cook. He's good
It's
at what
my
he's good
favorite
at,
food.
and he's good. Yeah, and yeah,
Kielbasi, pierogies.
Yeah,
I'm
all of
getting
that.
hungry
Yeah.
now.
yeah. No, I love it all.
Mia, go make me some pierogies. We always have them in the freezer.
But there's a big difference between those ones you get at the
I
grocery store.
know, I
Yeah.
know, I know,
Frozen.
I know. Oh my
Jason, I have a
God.
question for you.
Sure.
You're an impressionist
Yeah.
and a stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
But what did you do first? What were you before?
Well, the impressions were from young. I mean, the first impression I ever remember doing was I was born in 1991. Big hit movie
It
at
just
that
made
time.
me feel really
Oh,
old.
Oh, wow, it's a good movie year.
Big
I
hit
graduated
movie.
high school before
Well, yeah,
that.
good movie year, but not this movie. But at that age, I was obsessed with it. Weekend at Bernie's 2.
Oh, yeah. Oh, 2.
Weekend at Bernie's 2.
2. Okay.
And when they tried to do the what was it, the voodoo for Bernie to come back alive to lead them to the
Yeah.
money.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
But instead of in the voodoo, they had to use ingredients, and they had a chicken. But instead of using the chicken, they used a pigeon. So instead of Bernie coming back alive, he could only come back alive when the music was on, and he did this little dance, and I impersonated Bernie doing that. That was the first impression I ever remember doing, was Bernie Lomax from Weekend at Bernie's 2.
Wow.
Fast forward a few more years. So that's when I realized, that was like the first spark of like, wow, I'm imitating somebody. Yeah, it was real simple.
Yeah.
Bernie, just the dance.
Sure.
But that was the first feeling in the family. I remember them sitting on the couch laughing. I'm like, ooh.
That's great.
Years later, I say my real inspiration, what really truly got me into it, Daryl Hammond on Saturday Night Live. You might remember, it was late 90s, early 2000s. He would do like Bill Clinton.
I can't remember.
Yeah,
back
yeah.
then.
Regis Philbin. That's okay.
I'm
I
too
can't remember
old.
yesterday.
I can't remember.
Regis
think I have
Philbin,
underwear
and
on.
He would do whoever else he did. I mean, he was so damn good.
Yeah,
I was
he was
so
good.
mesmerized by him. So I would go to school, 3rd grade, and I would do, the same things he would do. I would try to do like, Bill Clinton, and then like George W. Bush was running. And then, but I really got good. Like I know I was just fooling around trying, but I guess my voice matured a little bit. Middle school, 6th grade. That's when it was like, okay. Teachers would stop class.
You were like, it's on.
Really?
Yeah, they'd be
It's
like,
on.
hang on, well, we're going to teach, but Jason, could you do George W.
Oh, wow.
Bush? Or,
Oh
That's
my
great.
God.
yeah, it was, that was,
You know
that
what
was
I
like-
loved
It's a-
about your videos? Not only are they original, I mean, I love everything you do, but when you put their faces over yours,
Oh, yeah, the filters.
how
Yeah.
the hell did you do that?
Well, that was this app, and a friend of mine who I met on TikTok. This kid, another guy, real talented guy. He sent me this this app, and he said you should try this out. He's like, it's $30 a year, but it's worth it. And I did it.
Cheap.
And yeah, it's cheap. And impressions app. And
that's freaking cool.
Yeah.
All right, so go ahead, Frank.
Not that you need that, because at least for the Trump, you're
spot on.
Oh my God!
Everything is
that's
spot
the way-
on.
Unbelievable people. Unbelievable people. And I actually met Trump. That's like the
Oh, please
did you really?
tell
Yeah.
that story. And if anybody wants
Did you
to
do
talk
Trump
to
for
the
Trump?
I
president
did do Trump for
or
Trump.
Chris Rock, call the studio 516-945-9099.
anytime I go on a podcast or anything, this is like the main kind of crazy story. And it's something that it means a lot to me because I'm a big believer in I don't know. Like I like to my biggest hero is the dude who back in the 70s walked across the Twin Towers.
Oh,
the high wire. Yeah.
But he did that just to do it. That's kind of like how I met Trump. You know, it was kind of like fate. So basically,
great story.
it was the very day he comes down the escalator, the famous escalator ride. And at this point, I had just known him from The Apprentice and things. So I'm like, this is the dude for the. I'm like laughing about it. This, and I'm out. I'm drinking, with my buddies. Specifically
Water.
Drinking a lot of water.
A lot of water.
I
need some
so much water. And I'm pretty lit. And we're just kind of laughing about it. And we're like, the guy from the TV is running. And I say to my buddy Mike, I say, dude, what if I got a Trump 2016 tattoo? Right? And he just goes, yo, if you get that shit, I'll pay for it. So I'm like, And I'd never gotten a tattoo. At this point, I'm tattooless. It's never a tattoo guy. So I have a couple more. And I'm like, I don't know, dude. I was like, this is a big, this is like.
Don't ever do that, Mia.
I'm like,
right.
I'm like getting this guy's name on my arm. I mean, this is like a crazy idea.
Yeah.
And then now he calls me out. And this is the thing, he's like, don't be a pussy. And like at this point, at this age, this was, I guess,
Pussycat.
2015. So at this age, if you call me that word, I'll pretty much do anything.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh yeah,
that's good to
let's
know.
go. So
Good to know.
like I said, at that age, I'm a little bit older now. So we end up all going to this. We Google, where's the nearest tattoo parlor? We end up on McDougal Street in the West Village. It's, everything in New York City closes at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
The guy is literally shutting the gate. Me and my group of friends, we're all intoxicated. We run up reeking of booze. Dude. I know you're about to close. This guy, he wants a tattoo. The guy's like, look, my friend, you come back tomorrow. It's at 4 a.m. We got to close. They're like, no. You don't understand, sir. This guy, and once again, this is like the night or two after he comes down the escalator.
Right.
It's a spectacle. It's a spectacle.
Yeah.
Nobody knows what's going to happen. This is before polling, before debates.
Yeah.
This is just the TV guy.
Right.
So they go, this guy wants to get a Trump 2016 tattoo. This man stops in his tracks, opens the gate back up, calls his tattoo guy who's now walked almost in the train. My friend, you have to come back. This guy wants a Trump 2016 tattoo. So the dude comes, he's like, holy shit. So everybody's like, oh my God, this is so crazy. So we go in, we pick the font. My friends, 3 friends ended up all chipping in $50. 2 of them, at the time, they were just buddies. They ended up dating. They're still together. So not only did this tattoo allow me to be the president of the United States,
Show it.
I created a couple.
He literally got the
it is.
tattoo.
It's literally real.
There it is.
There
It's
we
real.
go. You see
You're
that
not
font?
kidding.
Beautiful font. My friend
Gorgeous.
Melissa,
Gorgeous.
yes, beautiful. Love
Good
her.
job, Melissa.
She helped me
Yes.
pick out the font. She chipped in 50. Gene Getman, who they're now together. They've been, they're like madly in love. And my buddy Mike. They all chip in 50, $150. It's for this. It's expensive in New York City. So we go in there, we get the tattoo.
Well, the word Trump is more expensive.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Branding and labeling. So now, next day, or that night, I posted on Facebook. I wake up, it's like 300, 400, 500 likes. Everybody's like, this is the funniest thing in the world. Everybody loves it at the time, right?
Yeah.
Everybody loves it. Everybody's like, oh my God, we want picture. Let's get a picture. Da. Next thing you know, well, actually, that's fast forwarding a little bit to the future. So everybody's like, Jason, you got to tweet him. This is you're the biggest news story in the world. Get some publicity out of it. Tweet him. So I tweeted him. He didn't see it. I start to get discouraged. The naysayers get in my head. They're like, yo, that's just stupid. So I'm like, they start to get in my head. At the time, I had a job walking dogs, so I'm miserable. I want to be doing comedy professionally. I'm stuck with these dogs, okay? It's not happy. It's negative. I'm in Brooklyn. I'm with like 20 dogs. I see the skyline of Manhattan in the background, and I'm feeling down. I'm like, Trump didn't let me check my Twitter. With the dogs, I'm looking at the city. Trump, I see his Twitter. He didn't see the tweets, but he announces he's doing a book signing, a big book signing. And I'm like, this is it.
There you go.
This is it. This
Nice.
is it. I'm going to be there. Trump's going to be there. My arm's going to be there. The media is going to be there. It's a perfect
Well, your arm
storm.
couldn't be there without you.
Exactamundo, sweetheart. So it's that Tuesday. I remember it was Tuesday. I call off of work. I say the dog's got to wait. I'm feeling a little ill. So I get in line. It's, this is the big day, but I'm a little nervous.
Mm-hmm.
We got to buy the book. We get back in line. We go in the building. Trump is doing a press conference down in the lobby. He's tearing them up. And Hillary and this and that and that. He finally comes back up, and I was a little nervous because he had on that serious Trump.
Yeah.
I call it resting Trump face. He's
He always has that look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm nervous because he looks a little angry, a little bitter. So I say, okay. They're like, it's your turn. This like 8-foot tall guy ushers me over to Trump. It's my big shot. There he is in the flesh. Donald Trump. Biggest news story in the world. Bright blue eyes, the crazy hair, orangish skin, but nice skin.
Yeah.
Normally you see him. No, in the news
Trump
they make
has nice
Yeah.
in the news they make him look puffy and
Yeah,
glowy.
right.
He actually
He
had
glows, right?
he actually had nice skin,
Yeah.
and he had the most bluest fucking eyes I've ever seen in my entire
No
life.
cursing.
So
Freaking
freaking eyes. My apologies.
Bleep.
So I say, Mr. Trump, how you doing? I know you're not a fan of tattoos, and I knew that from years before watching him on a TV show. He was on Conan O'Brien. He's like, Conan, I don't like tattoos. I never forgot that for some reason. So I say, Mr. Trump, and I know he doesn't like alcohol.
Right.
That's enough.
Every time you change
right.
your voice, I think I'm having like an acid.
Yeah. Especially when
Just
he walks into
saying.
Trump.
Maybe you still are. Maybe you
No.
are. Yeah. So
It's like a slap in the
Mr. Trump,
face.
I know you're not a fan of tattoos, but I'm such a fan of your campaign, sir. And I want to make this country great again so bad. And I'm looking him right in the eyes. Then I got this. He looks at the tattoo. He looks at me. And let me tell you something, folks. He goes from resting Trump face. He goes from to literally, it was like that scene in The Grinch where he's like, Donald Trump lights up like the Rockefeller Center tree.
Yeah.
He stands up and goes, look, what's your name, kid? What's your name? I go, Scoop. He goes, look, folks, Scoop here. We love Scoop. He's Scoop. He got a tattoo. And look, that's a big deal. Okay, getting a tattoo. And look, I know deals. Okay, I wrote The Art of the Deal. I know deals. Look, I cannot let this guy down. Matter of fact, folks, look, I got to win the election for this kid. So you're welcome, America. One crazy night at the camp. I could have pushed him over the edge of like ambition.
Mm-hmm.
And and then next thing you know, so then he's like sitting in the chair, but I could see the mechanics going off in his head. I mean, he's like, this is too good.
Yeah.
So he gets out, he goes over to the media. He's like, come. So I go over, and then he looks at me and he goes, and he kind of yelled at me for that, but like in an endearing way. He's like, get the book. So I'm like, yes, Mr. Trump, yes. So I run back, I get the book, I hand him the book. He's posing with the book. I got the picture right here, actually.
Show it.
Oh, wow.
Check it out, people.
The lights are very bright.
There it is.
He's holding the book in one hand and he's pointing at the tattoo in the other.
That is
fantastic.
phenomenal.
I'm so jealous.
Yeah.
to be honest.
I'm very jealous.
Where's the book?
He's
holding.
he's holding
there
the
it
book.
Okay, he's got it right there.
Yeah, he's holding the book right there.
That's great. That's
And-
great, Jason.
Yeah, and so he's doing all that, and then I'm just standing there the whole time like, holy shit, I'm about to be the Secretary of State.
Yeah.
So then he shakes my hand, he walks off, and then I go to walk off, but all the media, it's like red carpet. They're like, click, 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 with the big cameras, not little cameras. I'm talking the large lens, red carpet. They're like, no, wait. So like, what's your name? Where are you from? How old are you? What do you do? You're a comedian. Where do you perform? Cool. So I get that done, and then I finally go off. I walk off, and I stumble into a guy named Mark Halpern. Mark Halpern, he's from MSNBC. He was also on the Bloomberg Network. And he goes, he had a little smirk on his face. So he's like, so you're a comedian. You want to do some jokes to the camera? I go, sure. I do some impressions. He goes, can you do Trump? I'm like, sure. I do Trump. And he's like, would you be willing?
Do Trump?
Yeah. He goes, would you be willing to do that in front of him? I'm like,
Oh my
hell
God.
yeah.
Wow.
And then he gives me a little inside baseball. He gives me a little inside media baseball. He goes, all right, cool. He's like, we interviewed him yesterday at the Woolman Rink. He goes, this is how it works. He goes, we treated him nicely. He gives us access. So I'm like, interesting. So he's like, yeah, we gave him some questions he liked. He gives us more access. Yeah. So when they act like, oh, we hate him so much, no, it's totally it's a two-way street. So he brings me over to Trump, and Trump, he was right. Trump interviewed him. He liked the interview the next day. He's like, the comedian's back. He does an impression of you. Would you like to see it? Trump's like, I would love to see it. And I did it. And we got it on film. I have that video too. You can see it on my Instagram, awesome. On my TikTok. He's like, look, this kid's better than the pros. He is a pro. and then I shook his hand again. And yeah, it was, so that's the story.
Wow. Did that work out for you or what? Right? Was your plan to,
you stepped in it, babe. You stepped in it.
Well, totally. From when I saw he was doing the book signing, everything I dreamed, that and more. I mean, absolutely. Everything that I sort of, and it shows the power of positive thinking 100%. And everything.
Yes.
But the real beauty of it is, it really did come. Like I happen, Trump is cool. I like Trump, but I got it to be funny, to be silly. I was drinking, and then I ended up meeting. It's like each domino hits the other, and
David Lange says, great story.
Yeah.
Thank you, David.
Ed wants to know who answers this studio hotline. A friend of mine. That's all I'm going to say. It's not Rachel and it's not myself, but we have someone over at Strong Island Television, and I'll say his name. Screw it. Bobby Lucera. He's the owner of the studio. He is answering the hotline. So, we're getting a caller. Oh. Welcome to Disturbed and Confused. You are live. Who do we have? Hello?
Hello?
Who's this?
I can hardly hear you. You're breaking up.
I'm breaking up? I'm not breaking up. You're breaking up.
Is this Michelle?
This is Michelle. Who's calling?
I'm breaking up?
Oh, not now.
Do me a favor and shut the volume off on your show and shut your...
This is Ed from Illinois.
Hey, Ed, do me a favor. Shut the volume off on the show in the background. That's what you're hearing. There's a delay. Got it?
Okay, now I can't hear what you're saying.
That's okay. You can hear me here. That's fine.
Hello?
How are you? Ed?
Edward.
Can't hear what you guys are saying. What kind of setup you got there anyway?
You can't hear me, Ed? Ed?
Yes, Ed. Eddie.
Ed, can you hear me?
All right, now I do. I put the volume on low.
Okay, that's good. That's good. How are you? Nice to finally hear your voice.
Okay, that's good. That's good. How are you?
I'm fine.
Nice to finally hear your voice.
Yeah, you too.
There's a big delay. Big
there's
time.
a huge
I don't know how to fix that.
He's still listening to the...
I didn't get to meet your guest host and your guest.
Well, we have Frank Osso here from Orange is the New Black and
up,
many
Ed?
other special shows. And we have Jason Scoop, who's an impressionist and comedian.
He's got to turn off the show in the background. He's listening to the show while he's talking to you.
Ed, you have to shut the show in the background in order to avoid the delay.
Okay. Yeah, but now I can hear her.
You can hear me, though, on the phone, right?
Oh, yeah, okay. There's a delay.
Yeah, there's a big delay. But you can hear me talking on the phone, correct? Ed?
Damn, I thought when
I don't know what's going on here. So when they turn down the volume, they can't hear me at all.
Because he's probably watching and calling from his phone on the same thing. He can't.
I'm watching on my PC and I'm calling on my
all right, so
cell phone.
just talk on the phone. Forget about the PC. Just have conversation.
Yeah, just shut
I
the
can't-
PC
I
off.
can't hear anything she's saying with the volume all the way down.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Ed.
there's a problem.
Who's that dude talking in the background there?
that dude?
That's the dude that runs the show.
Every show has a producer.
That's my producer.
That's the
I thought
dude.
you were-
ghost. It's a ghost, man. It's God.
Would you like to speak to President Trump or who else? Bill Cosby, Eddie Murphy.
Has he seen that other guy who does Trump? The guy with that kind of looks like him, makes his hair up and everything.
Yes, this is him. This is Jason Scoop. He does it. Check him out on Instagram. Come on, Mr. President. You have anything to say?
Well, look, Ed. Look, we love. First off, we love Ed. Do we love Ed? We love Ed, right?
We love Ed.
Not quite love how he operates the phone, but that's okay. That's okay. Look, Ed is a good guy. He's got a Polish last name. He says he's got a lot of mixes, but it sounds Polish. That I can tell you. Very strongly. We've got Rudy looking into it. Look, my team is tremendous. Nobody knows lawyers. Frankly, we call them attorneys. Like I know attorneys, and Michelle, the people know. The people know, and look, Ed's going to help us when we come back, and we're coming back. That I can tell you.
That's right.
Jason Scoop could tell you that picture is a tremendous picture. It hung up in the Oval Office the whole time. That I could tell you the whole time. I looked at it we call it inspiration. Inspiration.
I'm going to go back to watching him and turn the volume up. I can't hear anything he's saying.
Oh,
It's
no.
okay,
You
Ed.
missed the whole Trump
It's all
speech.
right. It's all right. All right, go back to watching it.
Words of wisdom. You missed it.
Thanks, baby.
And from Illinois, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, Bobby, I don't get what's going on, honey. Even if he shuts the show off in the background, Bobby, he still cannot, then he can't hear us at all, even on the phone.
Everyone that calls in, lower your volume before
We
you
told
call.
them, even.
Yeah.
I can assure you that there was something on his end. Trust me. I do.
Okay. Okay. All right. No worries. Thank you, Bobby. That was freaking awesome. Just saying. Tugboat Manny. Hi. Awesome story. Hello, Manny, my friend.
Good comedian. too.
Tugboat.
He is.
He was a guest
Tugboat.
2 weeks ago, right?
2 weeks
Yeah,
ago.
yeah.
He is hysterical. Hi, Manny. I miss you. I love you. I can't wait to see you in a week and a half. And I will talk to you soon. So getting back to you, Jason.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead. No,
Go.
you go first.
What I like about Jason, you're an impressionist and a comedian.
Yes.
Which actually nowadays is actually kind of rare
Yes.
because we used to have one or the other, right?
Yep.
Back in the day, Michelle, in the 70s, who was it? An impressionist.
Oh God, there was
I'm
so
sure.
many.
Rich Little.
Rich Little, yeah.
In the 80s and 90s, Fred
I met
Travelina.
Rich Little.
Did you really? He still
Yeah.
does
Yes.
He still performs.
Steve
He's in
I think.
Martin.
Vegas. He's in Vegas.
Steve
I met
Martin.
Rich
Oh, he is.
Little. I was doing the Laugh Factory at, I think it's the MGM Grand in Las Vegas.
Oh, wow.
And Rich Little has a residency there, and I met him.
Yes.
Yeah, it was.
Wow.
I met Rich Little. I was so kind of, and that's another fate story. I did Dana Carvey. He had a show
Yes.
called Dana Carvey's First Impressions. It was
Yes.
an impersonation contest show. I went on there and I won it, and I won $10,000 bucks. And
Wow.
yeah, I went
Awesome.
to, it was gone in 3
Wow.
weeks. It was gone in 3 weeks.
But still, that's amazing.
Yeah, thank you.
Like
And,
2016,
Freddie
right?
Prinze Jr. Yeah, 2016, and Freddie Prinze Jr. was the host of the show. And I remember I was doing Cosby, and during the commercial break, because it wasn't live, but it was a taping, and they cut for the commercial break, and Freddie Prinze Jr. runs over to me. He's like, "My dad hated Bill Cosby because they had some beef in Vegas and everything."
Oh, wow.
So that was really cool. And one thing I got to say about that show, and this is the God's honest truth, any nerves that I had going out there, Dana Carvey in the commercial breaks when he came up to us and he said hi, dude, his essence was so cool.
Yeah,
Really?
he's got great energy,
That honest,
right?
yeah, that honest to God.
Yeah. No, I believe it.
Just him chatting with me for a second,
Yeah.
the nerves disappeared.
Wow.
okay.
And I think that's one of the things that maybe caused me to win the show. And I was competing against Melissa Villasenor, who went on a couple months later to get Saturday Night Live.
Wow.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow.
I did a showcase for them that year. I did a showcase for Saturday Night Live that year, but it was in front of a live audience. It wasn't an audition. It was like the audition for the audition, but
Yeah.
shitty live crowd. I'll say that. But
okay.
it was just But I was preparing that set all week, and it was doing so well, and everyone was like, "You're gonna get this." But look, I'm first off just.
That's right,
I'm
baby.
Absolutely.
Give it up to
Everything's-
God.
every-
Thank you for everything.
Yeah, and I'm happier than I've ever been, and I have all these things coming, and everything's happening, and that was an amazing opportunity, and it could still happen.
Absolutely.
Who knows? But
I could totally see you on SNL.
Oh
Are you
my
kidding?
God,
Oh my God.
100%.
Yeah.
but
Wow.
to do the Dana Carvey
Make
show.
sure you bring me with you as your plus one, please.
Always,
Yeah, right?
Always.
You need someone
Both of you guys.
confused
Both of you
Yeah,
guys.
I'm there. Yep.
I have a question.
Yeah, sure.
What was your favorite venue to perform?
That's a very good question. Let me think.
Don't think it takes too long.
Okay, I'll say either Caroline's. I love Caroline's. I love
Caroline's
everybody there.
Yeah.
Oh God.
What's the biggest venue?
Oh yeah, what's the
biggest venue? The Apollo Theater.
Oh,
wow.
my
2,500,
God,
yes,
bravo!
I did the
Awesome.
I did an actual show. That wasn't the amateur night. I did amateur night too, but I did the actual show.
Wow.
And but gosh, I mean, I'm kind of torn between. It's two places. It's Caroline's.
Yeah.
Well, I'd say Caroline's because it's New York.
Right.
Yeah.
That's where I'm from.
Ooh, ooh.
But also the Laugh Factory in LA.
Oh yeah.
They have
sure.
they have a show on Sundays. It's very famous, been around forever, called Chocolate Sundays. And it's like a black show. So I guess that's why they call it Chocolate Sundays. But that freaking crowd is like
the best.
anybody who does comedy knows.
You feed off the audience, right?
And then like a black audience.
Oh yeah.
Like if a white crowd doesn't like you,
They're gonna show
polite.
you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Black crowd, if they don't like you, they'll show it. If they like you, they'll show it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know?
High
I agree.
energy.
So I would say either the Laugh Factory in LA, which is like a second home to me. I love Los Angeles. I love Los Angeles and Caroline's
Nice.
here in New York.
Have you performed all over the country, basically, or both coasts?
Both coasts. I've done many shows all over the country, but not all 50 states. I've done a very little of the South. I've done a lot of the Northeast. I've done the Pacific Northwest, and then I've done a little of the Midwest. But I haven't done like a full-on,
Right.
You know.
You will. It's
Absolutely.
coming.
Things to come. 100%.
It's coming. You guys have to check out when on Instagram on Jason's videos when he brings Little Trump with him. Because that's freaking.
Oh my God, that's my boy.
Who is Little Trump? I need to
That's
know.
my guy, Pepino.
Pepino. Of course, his name is Pepino.
His name is Pepino, and that really is who he is.
That's his real name.
Yeah,
Is he Italian?
He's Italian.
Okay.
He's like half Italian, half some sort of Middle Eastern, but he mostly identifies with the Italian side.
Yeah.
And Pepino is a sweetheart. He's just a guy. He loves life. He's a little guy.
I would love to have you both come
Yeah,
on.
And we will. And we will. I will make that happen.
Make it
Mark
happen.
my words. I will make that happen.
Pepino be sitting right there.
Yeah.
We got extra seats
Pepino
here.
is a sweetheart. He's just the nicest guy in the world.
Yeah.
And and if I want him in a video, he'll do a video. And he loves life. He loves the booze.
Well, we got plenty of that.
Pepino likes to drink. I'll say that.
Does
It's
he
like
get extra drunk because he's little?
Don't
Low
say
tolerance.
that. He'll take anything, but he doesn't like those little jokes.
I'm
But I know. He
teasing.
would love you to death.
I love him already.
But Pepino, the thing about Pepino, when I do a video with Pepino, I want to get him earlier in the day.
Okay.
Because the later on, I'm talking by mid-afternoon, he's plastered. So
We could do like a
let's collaborate.
pre-taping during the day if you wanted.
No, he'd be great. He would.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have him in any form. He is made.
Any form,
he's
huh?
got-
And he's about the right height. I'm kidding.
Peppino has what
Kidding.
we call the it factor. I say, Peppino, I want to make you a star.
He's adorable.
Anybody who sees him on camera loves him.
He's
He just-
adorable.
Was he the one with you in the subway?
Yes.
You doing the Trump?
Yes.
Okay.
Little Trump.
Yeah, of course. You just said it. Yeah.
Now, is it Lil Trump or Little
Mini.
Trump?
I call him Mini.
Mini Trump.
Mini
I'm
Trump,
sorry.
okay.
I'm sorry. Mini Trump.
Unbelievable. we call him Mini Trump, and he's little in size, but he's so big, frankly, in stature. We call it stature, and we love Peppino. That's all I could say. And we're gonna have him here, and we're gonna do tremendous things.
I heard that Will Smith might be coming by to visit.
Hey, listen, dude. Hey, listen. Hey, Uncle. Hold up. Hey, Uncle Phil, dude. Hey, hold up. Woo! It's been a minute since I've done this one. Hey, look. Hey, I was born and raised in West Philadelphia. Hey, Carlton. Hey, listen, Carlton, come here. That's a little Will Smith.
Wow. Awesome.
That was Will Smith.
That was totally 100% Will Smith. All you need is a little darker tan, and I would have totally fell for it. Wow, that's freaking awesome.
Nah, I'm like I do Sebastian.
Sebastian Maniscalco.
Maniscalco? Have you heard about
Yeah,
this?
I've heard about it.
I'm at the Chipotle. Have you heard about this? They got beans, broccoli, tomato. What are we doing here? They with this guy Peppino. They call him Peppino. He's Mini Trump. Have you?
And I'm sober.
Have you heard about this?
Oh my God, he's up out of the chair.
I don't know what's going on. I don't want to break the microphone.
Yeah, please don't break the mic, Sebastian.
What are you talking about?
Awesome.
Oh,
You
okay.
are freaking amazing. You wearing a watch?
Hey,
I
look,
don't even know what time it is.
look, folks.
What is it?
Excuse.
Biden's back. What time?
We're on the show. That's it's all about.
Biden's back.
That's okay. Look, folks. I got hairy legs. Turn blonde in summer. Particularly LQGBT. Come on, man. That's what I'm talking about. Come on.
Mr. Biden, Mr. President, do you smell the hair on your own legs?
Look.
Or just on heads?
That's
of young girls.
With the legs, bring back dignity. Come on. You gotta understand, particularly African American. But that's okay, because excuse me, Michelle. She understands.
I do. I
On
understand.
camera, we got cue cards. I read off the card. Michelle, she goes off the top of her head. That's okay.
There's nothing in this head.
What do you think your running mate has to say about that?
Talking about Kamala. Problem because see the thing is, I picked her because of the color of her skin, but apparently black people don't like her, white people don't like her. Nobody, likes her.
Nobody likes her.
She's not even that black, she's brown.
Yeah.
Gotta switch her out for Lizzo.
Oh my God.
And that's okay, she twerks.
I do not approve that message.
Woo!
Do not.
Barack Obama.
I'm kidding. Oh, Barack. I want to talk to Mr. Obama.
Now look, we're gonna need to do is
He's freaking awesome.
sign a bill. Now, it's not going to be easy, but it doesn't need to be hard. Because there are no such thing as red states or blue states. There is the United States of America.
It's him.
Oh my God. Wow.
Hey folks, how you doing? So what about me?
Oh yeah.
I tell you, look, we're going to hunt down the evildoers who committed these acts of evil. It's a crazy thing. My brother ran
Oh my God, this
against
is Bush.
they
It's
call
awesome.
him Orange Hitler. But,
Yeah.
my brother Jebediah ran against he called Trump, and things happened. The debates weren't too good.
Wow.
Folks, I know you saw that. You have no idea in person.
In person,
How
it's
amazing that
so
was.
much better.
Holy crap.
Amazing.
Look, guys, I just want to say I love being here.
Oh my
Especially
God.
with you,
Oh,
Michelle.
yeah.
We love having you here.
Yeah, we gotta have some private time, Michelle. You,
Definitely.
Oh, geez.
We're getting private now. Okay. Oh my God. So
Cracking himself up.
Ed Strabinsky wants to play Who Was in the Box.
Oh, we're still playing that.
What time is it?
Yes.
How much time we have?
10 minutes.
Okay.
9:50.
Just for you, Ed, we're going to do Who Was in the Box. So excuse us,
I don't know who's
Mr.
in the box.
President.
Go ahead.
So you're going to hold the box?
Sure.
Or are you too manly
I
to
will
hold the
hold it.
box? Okay.
It's a very
hold the
feminine box, but I'll hold it.
It is a very
Okay.
feminine box.
Nothing feminine
Okay.
about holding a
No,
box.
that's true.
Are you guys all ready? Behave over there. Okay. You guys ready for Who Is in the Box? Ed and whoever else is watching. Okay. It is a male. He was born in Queens. Now, nobody in this room even knows who it is.
Yeah.
I did this one on my own. But you're not allowed to guess. You guys can't guess. It's just for the viewers. This is for a prize. Born in Queens, New York. Birthday was yesterday. He's an actor, screenwriter, and film director. His mother was a teacher. His dad was a special education teacher. He is Italian, American, and Jewish. He was a high school dropout. In 1998, he moved to Chicago to pursue a career in comedy.
What year?
In
98.
98.
98. See, us old people can't remember
That
the
gives-
years, but that's why we have the
You
young
moved
in
from, you moved from
here.
New York to Chicago
Yeah.
to pursue comedy?
Yep, he sure did. It's a long time ago. So he landed his first film role in 1993. No, it's not Travolta. He has worked with Will Ferrell, Diane Keaton, James Caan, Jeremy Piven, Jack Nicholson, and many others. In 1994, he was in an episode of Seinfeld.
94.
Seinfeld. I want to hear Seinfeld.
Oh my God! He won this day! What are you gonna do?
Oh my God, I love it. In 97, he was in, oh my God, it looks like my eyes are going blurry. I thought it said sexual. No, he was in several episodes of Friends. He has portrayed a boyfriend, a lawyer, an out-of-work actor, a fighter, a tutor, a linebacker, and many other roles.
Wow. That's a lot of information.
Wait, is this?
It's
I know
not
I can't guess.
Belushi. It's not
No,
Belushi.
Is it?
You're not allowed to guess.
Actor became. Oh, yeah, sure.
Any
I don't
other
even have a
guesses?
guess.
It's not Belushi. He was in The Sopranos. That's a huge
okay,
hit.
that narrows it down.
He was in The Sopranos. And the last hint I am giving, he was in one of my all-time favorite movies, Rudy. You know who it is.
I guess.
You have
Wait.
it.
I hope they didn't hear me. Yep.
Oh.
I didn't know he was Italian.
Yeah, Italian, American, and Jewish. His mom was Jewish.
I
Ed, you got
actually
no
thought
more
he was
guesses?
Italian. I didn't know he was
You know
Jewish.
he's Italian? Yeah.
His mom was Jewish.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Right.
His mom was Jewish.
I didn't know he was on freaking Seinfeld.
I was in The Sopranos.
Yeah. Yep.
actually.
I knew he was on Friends. I knew he was on Sopranos.
Really?
In The
I can't-
Sopranos, he played a
Movie.
like
He was
a movie
yeah,
guy
when Christopher was
with Christopher.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ratchet. What's it called? Cleaver.
Yes.
No, not Cleaver.
Not
This is
Cleaver.
earlier. This is an earlier
Earlier.
season. It was when Christopher. It was when.
He was trying to become an actor.
Not when he made the movie. Cleaver.
Not
the
when he
horror
made
movie?
the movie.
Oh, okay.
It's when he ended up murdering that film guy.
His agent, right, with
Yeah,
the thing over the head.
Yeah.
Ed has no more guesses. All right. Well, I'm not reading any
That's
more
a
clues.
very good.
Because I gave a lot of clues.
Yeah.
We'll just hang on to this till next week unless somebody can.
No one's guessing. No one guessing wrong at least. No.
Ed's the
Oh,
only
Belushi.
one playing.
Travolta, Belushi. Okay.
No. I think everyone's sleeping. I don't know what's going on.
Me and Jason just gave a crap load of information for the
Yeah.
Sopranos episode.
Exactly.
Seriously. I have a little exciting news. For my sponsors, I actually just ordered some little custom-made signs to put on the wall behind me for everyone that sponsors the show. And thank you to my sponsors. I really, really, really appreciate you sending me all your money. And I love talking about your businesses. First, what is your next up-and-coming show? I know we spoke about, just
Saturday.
remind everyone, this
Saturday.
Saturday.
Yeah, you'll see the information. Just follow me on Instagram at Jason Scoop or on
Oh, we got a
TikTok.
caller.
Oh.
Hello, you're live on Disturbed and Confused. Who are you and where are you calling from?
Hi, Michelle. It's Joanna, and I'm calling from Paradise Studios.
Joanna, how are you, baby?
Hi, Joanna.
I'm good. How are you guys? I wanted to call and say hello and say I'm enjoying the show.
Hello. I need to have you come on the show, girl. We need to talk.
Yes, I'm disturbed, so you know I need to be on there. You got to let me know when, and I'll be there.
I will. I will hit you up tomorrow, and we will set something up. How's everything on your end?
Everything is good, but you got me thinking. The answer. Yeah. Answer Ray Abruzzo?
No. No, sorry, baby. That is not the answer.
I can't get it.
That is not the answer. I'm just happy that you know how to call in.
She hears us too. She hears you.
I had to.
Do you want to say hi to Bill Cosby or
Hello, Joanna. It's a pleasure to be talking to another white woman again. All of the things that were said about me are fake news.
All right,
I agree.
Is that awesome or what?
That is awesome, but next time you got to bring me some pudding, baby.
Pudding, Joanna. I have all the pudding in the world.
Jello pudding.
All right, girlfriend, I got to do my
That's how they paid me to do the Cosby Show. They paid me in pudding. I have unlimited.
All right, I got to do my sponsors, baby. I will call you tomorrow.
The original Bitcoin.
Love you guys. Bye.
Love you, sweetheart.
Cryptocurrency.
Oh my God, you're a freaking rip. We need a part 2 of this show.
Totally, yeah.
Next time with Minnie Trump as well.
Yeah.
All right, sponsors.
Yeah, right.
I will deliver him to you on a silver platter. That would be magic.
Nah, I can't wait. All right. Go ahead.
I'm just gonna say I feel like I enjoy Minnie Trump even more than the audience. So I just love hanging out with him. I just love. It's just so much fun.
He looks like an incredible person. I can't wait.
He really
to
is. He's a magical human being.
All right, so our sponsors. Actually, before I'm going to talk about the sponsors, if you go on my Facebook page, people, you will see a fundraiser I have for one of my best friends who's fighting stage 4 cancer. It's a very aggressive cancer, and the medical bills are flowing in. You can donate on my page. And let's move on to our sponsors. The Harmony Bar, 673 Newbridge Road, Levittown, New York. Go see Tara and Jimmy, the owners. Free pool every Tuesday, all day and all night. And then they do Tuesday twofers from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. So go check out the Harmony Bar. And I'm there every Friday if you'd like to come in and hang out. Frank Paul Landscape and Design. You can reach him at 516-698-2740. He does all areas of landscaping and design, and he's my landscaper. He's amazing. Dino Luzzi Energy Drink. Tastes great, has vitamins, and it's made in Italy. Check it out, people. Dino Luzzi's Energy Drink. Michelle Asta and Associates. If you get hurt, unfortunately, or a loved one, you've got an injury, For personal injury attorneys, call Michael J. Asta and Associates at 212-244-6555, and he will take good care of you.
That's right.
Keys Cutlery, located at Retro Relics, 2860 Middle Country Road, Lake Grove, New York. He even makes the Wolverine claw, which is really freaking cool. I need to get one of those in the studio. And then Keys Love Jewelry, Keys' lovely wife, Teresa. You can find her on keyslovejewelry.com, or you can call her at 631-379-2565. She makes her own jewelry line. Very, very, very incredible. So those are our sponsors. How much time we have left, co-host?
1 minute.
We've got 1 minute, people. So thank you,
Exactly.
Frank Osso, for coming
my pleasure,
in
Michelle.
and helping me.
Always a blast.
You're the best.
Yes.
You really are.
So
I
are
had
you.
so much fun with you.
And with a great guest, I couldn't ask for better.
Scoop, you were the bomb.
Absolutely. So
the
much fun.
bomb. Check him out.
So much fun.
Instagram, TikTok, everywhere. You could see him everywhere.
Yeah, just
check
Google me.
out his videos.
It was an absolute pleasure to be here. Thank you so much.
happy
The
to
pleasure is
have
all
you.
mine.
I can't wait for you to come back with Minnie
Yeah.
Trump.
No, seriously. Yeah, with him and
We're going to schedule that.
Yeah,
We're going to schedule that really soon. I have a bunch of open dates in December.
Cool.
So maybe for Christmas or something.
Ooh,
right
best
before
time of
Christmas.
year, right?
Yeah.
Best time of year.
Yay. All right, everybody. Share the show. Share. I can't say it enough.
Yeah.
Can Bill Cosby say share the show?
Look, folks, you need to share the show.
Peace out, everybody. We will see you next Wednesday at 9 p.m.
Right, and my wife Camille and Theo and Ruby are going to be there.
All right, guys. We'll see you next week. Peace out.
Everybody.
Unbelievable.
Mwah.
Unbelievable. Next week.